Welcome again to the Culinary Experience. Well, today we have a visit of somebody very, 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 very special for me, for the friendship that we have for a long time. Many years. For the shame, for all the culinary experience that we have together. We gave you a cooking class together. We have a lot of things. Welcome to Amber DiGiovanni.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
No, thank you. It's a pleasure. This is your home. Well, Amber, I have some of the customers always ask me, who is the pretty woman that is in the picture with you? If you are my wife, if you are my girlfriend. Well, I can tell guys, Amber is one of my best friends, and is a wife of one of my best friend, John DiGiovanni, in pieces with God. And we have a lot of things in common, but we are very good friends and very good chefs. Amber, the first question is, when born that passion for the food?
I was born into the business, and I've been cooking as long as I can remember. My mother used to try and chase me out of the kitchen, and my grandmother, who actually only visited us one time, asked my mom why she was, chasing me away. And she said, because she's not tall enough to reach the stove. I'm barely tall enough now. But at any rate, so my grandmother grabbed a chair from the breakfast room and put it in front of the stove and commanded me to step up on it. So I did. And she said, she looks tall enough to me. And that was the last time she chased me out of the kitchen. And I think it was really at that moment that it was my grandmother who actually got me in the kitchen.
That is pretty good. That one is Chef Joshua Mirabella tell it to us too, went from the house. It's the same thing with my mom. My mom was cooking and we're making the same thing more or less. But another thing, you started in St. Joseph one restaurant.
Had a restaurant in St. Joe. I also had a bakery and catering business in Independence, Missouri. And in the 7 years that I lived in Oklahoma City, I actually was in sales. And so I worked for what was Alliant Food Service, which became U.S. Foods, which is now being acquired by Cisco. And I also was with a meat company called Osteen Meats. And then I was hired away by Cargill, the largest food manufacturer on the planet. And I was actually an edible oils expert with Cargill.
Whoa.
And they had me on the road 250 days a year, training people about edible oils.
Oh, that one is fantastic. I have one of the questions that I'm making most of the chef. Where does the chef eat in home?
Well, sometimes I cook elaborately. Sometimes I cook really simply. Probably one of my favorite go-to comfort meals is homemade tomato soup and a grilled cheese sandwich.
That's beautiful.
It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, that's have the same thing with me. Well, and Uraria and Amber DiGiovanni got to write for us in the culinary experience. You got to have a lot of people that they want to know you, and you have making a lot of articles for us, and you got to be loved for a lot of people. And one of the things, where you like, which one is your favorite dish?
My favorite dish, dining out,
or
just in general?
Cooking.
Osobuco.
Osobuco. It's beautiful.
It's a wonderful dish.
It's wonderful. And what type of food you most to the time cooking? Italian, French? Which one are you more comfort space?
Traditional Midwestern fare, Southern fare, which is really not that different from the Midwest, I don't think, and certainly Italian. With a name like DiGiovanni, Italian is a given. But I'm also pretty well versed in a lot in a lot of other cuisines. In my cooking classes, I teach tamales like you do.
Yes.
I teach Persian cooking. I do a class on aphrodisiacs. I teach
Wow,
Thai.
that's a nice class.
That's a nice
huh?
class.
The aphrodisiac. Well, we can make it one article about that.
We can do that.
Sure,
Absolutely.
of course. And I need to have everybody asking about that. Okay, we have a lot of questions.
Well, everybody likes the subject.
Yeah. Yes. That's fun. Well, I'm really appreciate that you come here. If you want to say something to the people that are looking over there in the home and the computers, well,
please pick up the magazines. We're really excited to bring this new culinary experience to the people of Kansas City, and we hope that you will read it and go to the fine restaurants that are listed in it as well. And thank you.
no, thank you very much all the time. All the time, this is your home. And we will stay in contact. And thank you very much. And have a wonderful day.